Good morning. Let us discuss today's current affairs. 𝐃𝐞𝐚𝐫𝐧𝐢𝐬𝐴 Das appointed as Principal Secretary to the Prime Minister of India. Former Reserve Bank Governor 𝐃𝐞𝐚𝐫𝐧𝐢𝐬𝐴 Das has been appointed as Principal Secretary to the Prime Minister Narendra Modi. There is a notification issued in this regard yesterday. Mr. 𝐃𝐞𝐚𝐫𝐧𝐢𝐬𝐴 Das served as RBI Governor from 2018 to 2024, a crucial period where the Indian economy along with the uncertainties of COVID-19 have faced a new threat with the lockdowns. 𝐃𝐞𝐚𝐫𝐧𝐢𝐬𝐴 Das appointment as a Principal Secretary to the Prime Minister is being seen as a bolstering PM's office with financial management exercise in the uncertain geo-economic situation prevailing currently in the world. Mr. 𝐃𝐞𝐚𝐫𝐧𝐢𝐬𝐴 Das, he was a Tamil Nadu cadre IAS officer from 1980 batch. He will work alongside with the Principal Secretary Mr. P.K. Mishra, who is continuing in his post. Coming to other important news, Nepal awaits an invitation for its Prime Minister Mr. 𝐾𝐵 for his visit to India. Nepalese Foreign Minister Arjun Devba Rana have sent a feeler in this respect. She expressed hope that Mr. Oli and Prime Minister Narendra Modi would meet on the sidelines of BIMSTEC summit in Bangkok in April 2025, and Mr. Oli, Nepalese Prime Minister, would be invited to New Delhi in the first half of the 2025. Nepalese Foreign Minister Arjun Devba Rana have met our External Affairs Minister Jaishankar on the sidelines of the Indian Ocean Conference in Muscat last week. They have discussed number of issues, including quality control clearances for Nepali goods, progress on the hydropower projects, and also many long pending issues. Now we can expect Mr. Oli's visit to India. In fact, last year itself Mr. Oli visited China. Now this year, hopefully in the first half of 2025, Mr. Oli might visit India. The other important news is coming up from the bar, that is Advocates Act is going to be amended. Law Ministry is going to bring a new draft bill to amend Advocates Act in India. The Union Law Ministry announced that it is going to bring a new draft bill to amend the Advocates Act after receiving public feedback on the draft bill. The Law Ministry proposing to amend the Advocates Act by making sweeping changes in the definitions of what a legal practitioner mean and who is a law graduate mean. Now the new draft bill is put for public feedback, whereas the bar, that is the lawyers, are strongly against the bill. They are saying the new bill will take away the autonomy and independence of the bar, that is the advocates, and the new bill lacks transparency and broader engagement. Even this is a criticism by the bar. So they are saying that the new bill is taking away the rights of the bar, particularly the advocates. So most of the advocates are against the new bill, but still Government of India is asking public feedback with respect to the bill. There is an important and good news for the students from tribal communities who wanted to study in 𝐾𝐸𝐴 schools. You all know that 𝐾𝐸𝐴 schools are meant for tribal students. So on the request from the parents and students, 𝐾𝐸𝐴 schools to go for English medium from class 9th onwards. After multiple representations from the students of the 𝐾𝐸𝐴 model residential schools and their parents, the National Education Society for Tribal Students has issued a circular introducing English medium education in 𝐾𝐸𝐴 schools from class 9th onwards. The 𝐾𝐸𝐴 schools had been set up by the government to provide quality education for the students who are belonging to scheduled tribes, while the 𝐾𝐸𝐴 schools in certain states like Tamil Nadu, AP, West Bengal, etc. have English medium education. In some states like Rajasthan, Gujarat, Jharkhand and Uttar Pradesh, they are using only Hindi medium. So now 𝐾𝐸𝐴 students are requesting that they should get English medium education in all 𝐾𝐸𝐴 schools. Now it is approved, and in all the 𝐾𝐸𝐴 schools throughout India, English medium education will be promoted. The next important news is coming up from Mauritius. Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji will be the guest of honor at the Mauritius National Day celebrations in the month of March. Mauritian Prime Minister Naveen Ramgoolam has announced, calling it as a testimony for India-Maldives bilateral relations. Addressing the National Assembly, Mr. Naveen Ramgoolam said that indeed it's a singular privilege for our country to host such a distinguished guest, that is Prime Minister Narendra Modi, and Mauritius is celebrating its National Day on March 12th. The day in March, that is March 12th, marks the anniversary of Mauritius' independence from British rule in 1968. The other interesting news that is coming up, India's wedding tourism industry, worth around 5 lakh crore, is considered as a sunshine sector. To boost wedding tourism, the central government has asked the states and UTs to facilitate an easy and uniform process of registration of marriages even for couples from outside their respective states. While the requirements for registration of marriage vary from state to state, most of the states require that at least one spouse to be domiciled in their respective state for a minimum period of 30 days. But the issue is in most of the weddings today, they are preferring destination weddings. At a recent event, Union Tourism Minister 𝐃𝐨𝐰𝐧𝐥𝐨𝐚𝐝 said that with 54% of the population in India are under 30 years of age, a large part of household income in India is spent on marriages. If we consider those aged 25 and under, about 68 crores of the Indian population will be getting married in the next few years. So, creating a huge potential for wedding industry. The Tourism Ministry in 2023 launched an ambitious campaign aimed at showcasing India as a premier wedding destination at a global stage. The campaign began with profiling about 25 key wedding destinations across the country, exploring how India fits for best wedding destinations.